Good afternoon. Uh, Welcome to another session where we keep on, or we are here rather, to redefine and add onto our knowledge still studying English. So today we are going to talk about grammar topic. Not necessarily like grammar. It comes under oral skills. That is PP1. So we are going to do intonation. Rather, we are going to ask ourselves, what is intonation? Or rather, when we talk about intonation, what do we mean? Rather, when you talk about intonation, it's supposed to come to your brain that intonation is the rising or falling of voice when one is speaking. Generally, what we mean is, in this particular sense here, we have two types of intonation. Or before we go to the two types of intonation, when you're speaking, you can gauge and know when you're speaking that sometimes your voice goes up, other times it goes down. So that's what you call intonation. So we have two types of intonation, that is the rising intonation and you have the falling intonation. Yeah, so still, but apart from this, the two of them, we still have other two minor types of intonation, which are the rise-fall intonation and you have the fall-rise intonation. I'm still going to tackle that. But basically right now, let's talk of the rising intonation and the falling intonation. In this criteria again here, the rising intonation, this is the rising of the voice when one is speaking. As simple as that. But now, in the exam structure, what you're supposed to know, or what you're supposed to understand is that there is no way you're going to be told to define what rising intonation is. What you're supposed to know is when rising intonation is used, or when does it occur. And as you can see here, we use rising intonation in yes, no questions. An example, did you attend the meeting? Yes or no? You know, like your answer is going to be either yes or no. So in this situation here, yes, no questions, they fall under rising intonation. Again, listing. For example, one can say, when I went to the market, I bought oranges, bananas, pineapples, and mangoes. So, in the case of listing, it's going to be rising all through, but at the end, we're going to have a falling. But generally, listing is described, or it comes under rising intonation. And always feel free to ask any question in the comment section. I'll get back to you as soon as I see your comment. Now, the other type of intonation here, the falling intonation, which can be defined as the falling of voice when one is speaking. In this part here, falling intonation only occurs in declaratives. Now, what you're supposed to know, a declarative is basically a statement. Just a plain statement. That's what we refer to as a declarative. Okay, an example of a declarative, you can say, she went to market. That's a plain statement. It's a declarative. Now, it falls under the falling intonation. Again, and any other statement. Statement will mean any sentence that has a full stop. Just a statement. I went home. She came here yesterday. We are done with what you were doing. Things like that. So, declaratives, they fall under the following intonation. Well, let me just have it here. Statements. Good. The other sentence that comes under the following intonation is the WH plus how questions. Now here you put your statements like, when did she arrive? WH question. Why are you late? Things like that. So, such questions, WH, how was your visit? Such questions, they fall under the WH plus how questions. They come under the following intonation. Are we together? Again, if there's any question, feel free to ask in the comment section. Then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So the other category of following intonation, or where it occurs, it's the commands. When someone is given a command, get out. Shut the door. Another one is maybe what? Shut up. Yeah. Such statements. Any part or any statement that you feel is a command, like you have the cognitive abilities that enables you to understand or differentiate between statements, questions, commands, requests, and things like that. So, any command comes under the following intonation. Yes. So again, under following intonation, we have exclamatives or exclamations. Any statement or any sentence that gives an impression or gives some feelings. Wow, what a wonderful day. Hooray, we won the match. Things like that. Any statement that is an exclamation, that someone is expressing some certain feelings, falls under the following intonation. We call them exclamations. Like, what a wonderful experience. What a wonderful experience. Now, any exclamation, someone is showing or expressing some feelings. It falls under the following intonation. Yeah, so I said I'm going to touch on some other categories or some minor types of intonation. Apart from the major ones, which is the rising intonation and the falling intonation, we still have the fall rise and the rise fall. So just right now, I'm going to introduce that.